What is a DMCA takedown and how does it work? Have you ever wondered how content gets removed from the internet when it violates copyright laws? Let's break down the process known as a DMCA takedown. A DMCA takedown is a legal procedure under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which was passed in the United States in 1998. This law allows copyright holders to request the removal of content that infringes on their rights. This includes various creative works like videos, music, text, images, and software code. So, how does this process work? First, the copyright owner or their representative must send a DMCA takedown notice to the Internet Service Provider or online service provider that is hosting the content in question. This notice needs to include specific details. It should identify the copyrighted work and the material that is allegedly infringing. Additionally, the notice must contain a statement expressing a good faith belief that the use of the content is unauthorized. Once the Internet Service Provider or online service provider receives this notice, they are legally required to act quickly. They must remove or disable access to the infringing content to avoid liability for copyright infringement. This means that the content could be taken down within a matter of hours or days. After the takedown, the user who posted the content will be notified. They have the right to respond by submitting a DMCA counternotice if they believe the takedown was a mistake or if their use of the content is lawful. This could be the case if they believe their use falls under fair use or if they have a license to use the material. If a valid counternotice is submitted, the Internet Service Provider or online service provider must wait between 10 to 14 days before restoring the content. They will only do so if the original copyright owner does not file a lawsuit to keep the content removed. If no counternotice is filed, the content will remain offline. It is important to note that while the DMCA focuses on copyright protection, it can sometimes intersect with trademark issues. For instance, if infringing content also involves trademarks, the DMCA takedown process can be used to address those concerns. Internet service providers often comply with these requests to avoid liability for contributory infringement. In summary, a DMCA takedown is a formal request to remove copyrighted content from online platforms. Internet service providers must act to remove the content or risk losing legal protections. This process is essential in protecting the rights of creators and ensuring that their works are not used without permission.